Hey guys, this is a voiceover from the actual battle itself. I wasn't able to record at the time I was battling, but we're here. So we're going against the Galaxy Ring Golisopods, and our opponent. Sorry, I scratched my head. Our opponent is Razor Claw. I guess he had a big week with Articuno weeks 1 and 2. Our goal is to stop that. Week 2 we came through with the Clodsire. I'm hoping that between this team, or with this team, that we can do some good. We didn't have a whole lot of time to prep. I did have help with this team like at the last possible minute, so shout out to Ryan for pretty much virtually providing me with this team. Did go over it before, we got to Jenny and got into the battle and everything. It looked good. Also, I did edit this video, so I kind of cut out all of the dead scenes. So the scenes where one of us is waiting for the other person to do something, all of those scenes, or at least most of them, I pretty much got rid of. So as you can see, we led off with our Brute Bonnet. He led off with Donphan. I believe right here we just went for C-bombs. I felt like we needed to go for the offensive as opposed to cooking Spore. So yeah, we just did that. Oh yeah, so the early part, the way I was gonna edit this was I was going to keep all of my parts as I was, picking the move or deciding what I was gonna do. But then in the later parts of the video, which you'll see, I kind of just cut that part out too. So this video went from like 25 minutes to 13. But yeah, as you can see, he switched out Tinkaton. Tinkaton got hit by the C-bomb, didn't do any damage. We don't want to get hit by anything from this thing. So we're just going to send out Torkoal to eat whatever hit it uses. But he did go for the Stuff Rocks, which is fine. My team doesn't necessarily care too much about Stuff Rocks outside of Torkoal. And even though our Torkoal isn't a spin Torkoal, it's fine. He uses knocks off our eject button, which we kind of, I think, threw on there because we had a secondary item on there. We just kind of threw an item on top of it. But we had a duplicate item on there. As we used the lava pool, we got the burn. Set up at the Akaberry because obviously in the sun he would have died. Probably without the sun he would have died too. I don't know. But he switches out Tinkaton and he goes into his Articuno. I'm going to go ahead and spoil this for you now. This is his Zoroark, which at first, yeah, as you can see, I kind of started cutting out me selecting things, which, yeah, I switched out into my special attack wall. He's going to take Rock Damage and then Hyper Voice. So here, like while I was actually playing a battle, it didn't click with me at the time that Articuno can't learn Hyper Voice. So I'm just like, oh, okay, I didn't know it got that. And then Psychic, which I'm pretty sure it does get. I was like, okay, well, that's not good. So I went for the Toxic, knowing it's not going to miss. And whether it's Articuno or Zoroark, which at the time I still thought it was Articuno. Yeah, we just went for Toxic. That way he can't just absolutely, annihilate us, sweep us like late game or anything like that. He can't really permanently set up on us. So we switched out because we don't want Ursa to die just yet, and we sent out Top, who is our Gambit, and then of course to eat that Psychic. I think at this point I kind of realized that this wasn't the Articuno, and this was Zoroark, but I can't remember. Excuse me. Donphan comes out here. Donphan's gonna eat this Iron Head after taking rocks damage. By eat, I mean they took a decent chunk. We switch back out and we go into back into our Brute Bonnet. Shout out if you realize some of the names from here. Obviously some of them are obvious, as we eat an Earthquake, Life Orb, Donphan. Life Orb, Donphan, put in a little bit of work. I think he had another one that was Life Orb too. I think it was the Zarude, but I can't remember. Tinkerton comes out here to pretty much to take the Spore, because I went for Spore this time, because I kind of felt like playing it safe at this particular moment was better. But you know, he sent out Tinkerton for the burn, which is fine. He sent out Tinkerton with the burn, which is fine, because it's gonna just die next turn. It's not gonna be able to get a hit off because I went straight for Sucker Punch. Brute Bonnet gets a kill. And then after this, he sends out, what did he send out after this? He sent out Zarude. Oh, so this is my favorite part of the battle. This is my absolute favorite part of the battle. So, Zarude used close combat. Boom, we lost 79 HP. His defense is lowered. And then, we also use close combat. You know, Grass Dark versus Grass Dark. I don't know if his defense drop mattered. I don't think Zarude is as naturally bulky as Brute Bonnet is. But I don't think we have a whole lot of investment on Bonnet outside of HP. So here comes Articuno, the real Articuno, with pressure. We went for Sucker Punch, he didn't go for it. I was fully expecting him to just kill Brute Bonnet and just let it go, but he didn't. You go for the agility, raises the speed. I don't know exactly what he was trying to outspeed. And I never asked him about it after the game. But it's fine. Goes for Freeze Dry when we could have went for Sucker Punch again. We didn't. But yeah, it goes for Freeze Dry. Bonnet goes down. Torkoal comes out. You know, we take rocks damage. And the sun is up. Now here's where the match kind of gets a little interesting. So he's going to go for his Terra, and I'm thinking it might be, you know, Terra Water or something, because Terra Water hits my team decently well, or covers my team decently well, outside of Clodsire, because, you know, potential for Water Throw, which I didn't have on this Clodsire, by the way. I forgot about it. But he went for Terra Blast, which is weird. Terrifier, it did still do a decent amount, because, you know, we're in Sun. But I went for Lava Pool, still did nothing because we're in Sun. He goes for another agility, but because he is a fire type now, he's no longer grounded. We went straight for the earth power just to get a huge chunk of damage off or see how much it does. And it does decent. He went for Roost after this, and we go for the earth power, and I believe we got a crit on this turn. Yep, we got a crit on that earth power, and I was like, yes, please do it again. But he didn't. He went for Roost again, get his health back up. And after this turn, I realized that I think our earth powers are just doing barely less than his recovering from Roost, as he just goes for the kill with Terra Blast to kill Torkoal, which kind of sucked because the sun also went away this turn, so I don't get, you know, my mons don't get the benefit from the sun. But he switches out. I think he feared that I might be, maybe not Scarf or something, but I don't know. But Jonathan comes out, takes a little more rock chip, not that it matters too much. Avatar Kyoshi goes for the Headlock Rush, and Donphan goes down. Which, you know, again, good for us, but Donphan didn't really play too much of a part in this battle. He sent out Articuno, the toxic one, I believe. Yep. So this is our arc, as we know. And I think I switched out here. Yeah, I did. Into Clodsire. Yeah. And I can't remember exactly why I switched out to Clodsire. But I think I didn't want Tusk to get burned. I didn't want Tusk to get hit by Psychic. I didn't want Tusk to take damage. But Ursa's been doing pretty good. I'm not going to get the chance to recover. But Zark is going to take that toxic damage. I really hate that we got burned. I don't think that burn saves us. I don't think if we didn't have a burn, if it saved us from a second flamethrower. But I mean, we don't care. Ursa did exactly what we needed to do. Zork takes more toxic damage. And now we switch back, we switch out into our Korra, Avatar Korra. And he uses Hyper Voice. It does take us down pretty low. Thankfully we survive. He takes more damage to Life Orb, but we get the kill. Thanks to our survival. Life Orb didn't kill him, so our goes down to the Hydro Steam. Great news for us. Korra did go down into the red here, which kind of sucked. And then he got Meowthera, which I know we're faster than, but I don't know, how much damage it's gonna take. So Meowthera takes the Draco Meteor just fine. Korra's got less HP, and Meowthera dies at close, or not Meowthera dies. Walking Wake dies to close combat. Meowthera gets the kill, lowers the defenses though, so that's potentially good for us. I believe we sent out Gambit here. Yeah, we did. We're getting ready to hopefully close up the battle. Articuno's taking damage, Meowthera's taking damage. And then we still got, I think, mostly full house Tusk. We went for Sucker Punch here, but he switched out into his Articuno. And the reason I felt like Sucker Punch was the best play was because Meowthera's faster than Gambit. We didn't want to take another close combat. And then, yeah, that was pretty much it. We didn't want to take another close combat, even if we weren't 4 times weak to it now. We're still weak to it. So I went for the Terra Dark, I went for Sucker Punch with Articuno. This was interesting because I thought about Sucker Punching again, but I saved it and I knew I could live anything from it, or from Articuno. So I just went for the Close Out Cleave just to get the kill. And then Meowthera comes in. It's going to take more rocks damage, and it's pretty much out of the game. But you'll see that right. Meowthera comes back out. It's going to take more rocks damage. Thing's got like 7% health left, and he just went for the kill. I think he knew the game was over and just let it happen. Gambit comes up with the Sucker Punch, gets the kill. Meowthera goes down, and we take the win. So overall, I feel like he had, a pretty scary team. I don't really feel like we had any advantage over him. But he did good, we did good. That battle was fun. I was really worried about it going into it, especially not having too much time to actually prep and gen and stuff like that. But we did well. So GG's to him. We will see you guys next week when we take on 1Z. Goodbye.